Hello everyone, this is Wentworth 857. I hope you're having a good day. I'm having an okay day. It's time for more Flower Summer. Last episode we watched Tryout. Well, the test to see who's going to get what role. We have a tie between Hanabishi and, you know who. Takasaki. This episode we're going to see the phrase Occam's Razor come to mind. Occam's Razor, the principle of solving problems by eliminating every extraneous factor and making as few assumptions as possible because the simplest solution is often the best. It's a way of thinking that matches how I live my life. It's familiar. The simpler your thought process, the better able you are to live true to yourself. When I think of the retest, I can't help but refer back to Occam's Razor. Why did I restrain my Amate partner when she requested the retest? The second round ended up in another impasse. My Amate partner appealed to the hesitant sister to ask wait for yet another go. Why didn't I chide her and tell her to leave it for the following day? After dancing again and again, Hanabishi was visibly exhausted, and did I overlook that the floor was wet from their sweat? There are so many whys and what ifs. This is the complete opposite of Occam's Razor, a mountain of useless suppositions. And with them, the regret of why didn't I choose those options? At the moment Hanabishi led into a high chasse in torrent, Occam's Razor, merciless as ever, severed the thread of fate. Oh no. I feel like I'm inside a dream. A dream that I've had time and time again. A nightmare, but one I want to stay in. I landed my first lead role in a ballet performance, and my parents had said that they would come and see me in it. A rare offer on their part. I poured my heart and soul into my practice, hoping to win their favor. And I had pushed that same pressure on a younger girl in the troupe, a girl who absolutely idolized me. I did this even though I knew that she wasn't well. I heard from the other performers that she had a fever. She hung on to every word I said, and I took her for granted. See, my dream changes the day of the performance. I'm flying high after checking from the wings to see my parents sing in the front row. I won't spare a second thought for the sick younger girl. The ballet is the Nutcracker. I'm wholly immersed in my performance of Clara. We're in the final scene of Act 1. The Snow Corset Ballet begin. The girl is, well, she barely registers in my field of vision at all, let alone my thoughts. As she's dancing the waltz of the snowflakes, she collapses. She lays there, unable to get back up, and I head over to her more in irritation than concern. I'm going, oh my, in my mind right now, so I'm a little, oh. At the time, I had no idea that she would never dance again. It was my fault, all because of the nauseating desire I had to cling to my parents. I'd overlooked the suffering that the girl who idolized me was going through. In my dream, I put my arms around her and... There's a voice lingering in my ears as though having recently spoken that isn't usually there in the nightmare. Like it's calling to me softly through my sleep. Although it's coming from inside a dream, the voice has a heat to it. Like breath caressing my skin, and I bring a trembling hand up to touch my earlobe. My fingers shake as I unconsciously press my palm to my cheek. I feel cold sweat. more than I usually awaken to, and I sluggishly wipe my dripping brow. Sweat. Yes, I...
また同じことを繰り返して。
I'm repeating the same thing again. I put myself first and totally ignore my surroundings, just like the last time up on stage I've... Regret bubbles up inside me and then spreads silently over me like the stillness of the night. Oh. Oh. Wow, this went dark. Wow. A tense atmosphere settles over the tea party's attendees at the appearance of our uninvited intrusion.
ま、私も望まれぬ来訪者なんだろうが。
I guess I'm an unwanted guest in this case, too. The cause of the tension is standing beside me, my ante partner. The host of this tea party is Rika Hanabishi. Yesterday, Chidori pushed her to the point of injury. It was just a light sprain, but as she groaned and clutched at her leg, Chidori's face went pale as if she killed someone. And that look on her face increased the seriousness of the situation still further.
昨日の夜の言葉。 同じことを繰り返して。
Last night she said something about repeating the same thing again. She looks as arrogant as ever, but I can tell she's nervous. She's glaring at the cup in front of her. I bet she's not really noticing it.
ごきげんよ。主催者が遅れてしまって申し訳ないわ。
Good morning. Sorry I'm late. I raise my head at the sound of this familiar voice.
あら、ちゃんと連れてきてくれたのね。ありがとう、八重垣さん。
Oh, you brought her. Thank you, Yagaki-san. She smiles happily, her cheeks flush as Shirahane leads her along by the hand. The way she's dragging her foot looks painful, but judging by the way she's holding her body weight, I don't think it's too serious an injury.
皆さん、心配をおかけしてごめんなさい。でも、軽い捻挫なので大したことがないの。だからそんなに悲しそうな顔をしないで。
I'm so sorry to have worried you all, but it's just a little sprain. Please cheer up.
なんだか、もっと大怪我をしなければいけなかったのかと思ってしまうわ。
You're making me feel like I was supposed to break a leg or something. That's what you do on performance night, and not literally. Her joke gets some chuckles and the tension finally eases. I give my ante partner who's standing beside me a pat on the bottom. She makes her way applaudingly over to Hanabishi, her expression tense.
高崎さん。
Takasaki-san?
その、私、あの時は。
yesterday. She starts and stops a few times, but it's like she's been cursed with an inability to apologize. The rest of our classmates are watching her suspiciously, wondering why she's hesitating.
いいのよ。
It's fine.
私が倒れた時、あんなに青い顔をしていたのですもの。悪いことをしたのだって思ったのでしょ？
You turned so pale when I fell over. You felt like you caused it, didn't you?
それは私があんなことを言い出したから。
Well, I'm the one who said.
いいえ、転倒してしまったのは高崎さんのせいじゃない。自分のせいよ。着地の際、足を開きすぎていただけ。あなたのせいじゃない。
No, it's not your fault I fell. It's mine. I messed up my landing. It's not your fault. The president smiles smoothingly, maternally, and Chidori stares intently back at her as though having found something significant in her face. Then, after a moment,
ごめんなさい、花火さん。
I'm sorry, Hanabishi-san. The words fall from her lips as a whisper. The president takes her by the hand, her smile acting as a signal for the other tea party attendees to start chattering happily among themselves.
一件落着か。
Case closed, huh? Seeing that Chidori is still looking down at her feet, despite having been forgiven, I append a silent, for now. With the tea party in full swing, people are breaking off into little groups and I head over to join Shirahane.
本当にただの捻挫か。
Is it really just a sprain? She answers with a look of surprise.
本当よ。大事をとって今日一日は保健室登校をしていたけど、明日からは教室に戻れるわ。
It is. She spent today in the infirmary, just to be sure, but she can return to class from tomorrow.
付き添っていた白羽が言うなら大丈夫か。どうも勘ぐっちまうのが悪い癖だ。
If you say so, I guess it's fine. You were with her after all. I just had this bad habit of being suspicious of everything.
なに？私のことを心配してくれているの？
What's this? Are you worrying about me? You know what's sad? Either of these could work. Reference to her route in the first game, basically, or just general chatter. Oh, which one do I pick? Even I have limits. She's smiling brilliantly, and I react without thinking.
心配はそりゃしてるさ。
I sure am worried.
本当に？嬉しいわ。
Huh? Really? I'm so glad you care.
怪我のせいでお茶会の菓子のグレードが落ちたんじゃないかってね。
I feel like the quality of cakes has suffered today thanks to your injury. Her braids droop. She looks very clearly crestfallen due to my off-the-cuff joke.
ごめんなさい。今日は出来合いのものばかりになってしまって。
I'm sorry. Everything today ended up being ready-made.
おい、冗談だよ。そこまで食い意地が張っちゃいないさ。
Hey, hold up. I was kidding. I'm not that much of a glutton. The other choice was me being a Yatsu hero. And we don't need two of those. She breaks into a smile again.
私も冗談よ。やったわ。初めて八重垣さんから一本取れたわね。
I was just kidding too. I got you. That's the first time I've got one over on you. She tries to give me a little jump for joy. She tries to give a little jump for joy, then grimaces with pain, and I can't help but laugh. The tea party continues harmoniously for a while until the chatter is interrupted by a spoon being tapped against the teacup. Excuse me. The tea party continues harmoniously for a while until the chatter is interrupted by a spoon being tapped against the teacup.
どうしたのりっちゃん。まさかまた恋人宣言？
What's going on, Richan? Don't tell me you've already found another girlfriend.
おう、りっちゃんさん。
Nice one, Richan-san.
ふざけないの。個人的なことだけど、みんなには報告しておきたいの。ここへ来る前にダリア先生と話し合ったのだけど。
Now isn't the time for joking around. I have something personal I'd like to share with you all. Before coming here, I spoke with Sister Dahlia and...
バレエ発表会でのオーロラ姫の役は高崎千鳥さんに決まったわ。
We decided that the role of Princess Aurora in the ballet recital should go to Chidori Takasaki-san. The tone of the resulting chatter is questioning rather than congratulatory. When the murmuring has died down, Hanabishi continues.
怪我で稽古が出遅れてしまうこともあるけれど、私自身オーロラ姫は高崎さんが向いていると思ったの。
Part of it is that I won't be able to train for a while due to my injury, but I also personally think that Takasaki-san is best suited to the role.
花火さん。
Hanabishi-san.
言いたいことはわかるわ。でも決してあなたの思うようなことだからじゃないの。高崎さんの方が姫役が入ると思ったからよ。
I know what you're going to say, but it's not what you think. It's because I'm certain you'll shine as Princess Aurora.
それにフロリナ王女役も面白そう。オーロラ姫の結婚式で招かれるおとぎ話のお客様で長靴を履いた猫と白猫。
Besides, the role of Princess Florina is an interesting one too. She gets to dance together with the fairy tale creatures invited to Princess Aurora's wedding like Puss in Boots and the White Cat.
私たちですね。
That's us.
ええ、それに赤ずきんたちとも踊れるし。
Yes, and Little Red Riding Hood and all the rest, which means I get to dance with my Amate partner. The president smiles at Shirahane and everyone seems reassured. Looks like your little crush has its uses.
そうそう、それでもう一つお話があるの。これは提案なのだけど、いい？
Oh yes, and there's one more thing. This is just a suggestion. I hope that's okay.
赤ずきんと踊る狼役を譲ってというのはなしだよ。
As long as you're not asked to play the Grey Wolf who dances with Little Red Riding Hood as well. The student who's paired with Shirahane, Yasaka, I think, smiles bashfully.
違います。9月2日がダリア先生のお誕生日なのよ。だからみんなでお祝いしたいと思ったの。どうかしら？
No, I am not. Sister Dahlia's birthday is on September 2nd, so I was thinking we could all celebrate together. What do you think?
お誕生日会いいんじゃないかな。お世話になっているしね。
Birthday party? That's a great idea. Sister Dahlia is always lending us a hand.
いちご姉は特にお世話をかけているですよね。
She has her hands especially full with you, Ichigo. The twins continue with their banter, raising laughs in the crowd while everyone else chimes in with their approval of the party idea.
私も構わないわ。
I'm in too.
八重垣さんは？
How about you, Yagaki-san? She doesn't even need to ask. Sister Basquete does so much for me. She nods, her braids trembling.
それじゃお誕生日会決定ということで、プレゼントを何にするか決めましょう。
As decided, we'll hold a birthday party for her. Let's decide what to get her as a present. She announces this with a little jump, grimacing slightly in pain as she lands. And that's where we're going to end this episode. Holy cow, though. Hope you have fun, and I'll see you on the next one. See you then.